It's late. There really isn't much to say. I'm gonna be riddle with y'all. I'm not gonna. I don't. I'm not gonna spend too much time horse shitting around with y'all. I'm in the mood to rip a demon in half. However, I will save my contempt and frustration for tomorrow morning. I'm gonna play some Sonic, and hopefully that will. I'm gonna play some Sonic. I'm gonna hang out with Chonk, and hopefully that will lighten my spirits. Give me a quick sec. I need to clean my fucking glasses. I got something just dangling around in my eye. Let me at least turn the fucking tunes back on. Yeah, there's nothing spiffy to say. There's like no whatever the fuck. It might be a night. It might be a night. Not that there's. Never mind. Here's the fucking music. I'll be back, and then we can hash our words out. Okay. Late night video game sesh. I think the last time I did late night lounge, I was actually playing fighting games, which also sound enticing. But once again, reserved contempt, delayed gratification, and that kind of thing. Love it, love it. Fun. Ah! I hit that at the wrong time. Fair enough. Oh, let's. Oh, come on. it's my slave. Give me a second, let me finish this race and I'll check out your comment. Whoever you are, thanks for stopping by though. It's late. I figured the plan would be asleep by now. Nice. You fucking troll. You would come along and help me get a laugh out of me. What's up, bro? It's only 1 a.m.? 12, not even 1? AM or PM? I'm talking about AM. I thought it'd be like late. Like everybody be asleep. Whichever is dark outside. I mean, it depends on where you live. You go to Alaska and AM is PM. And vice versa. At least for a few months. Welcome to the stream, though. Thanks for stopping by. On a Saturday, no less, dude. I figured you'd be out partying with the cool kids. And you can say hello, gamers. You only got canceled because I genuinely didn't know who you were. Now that I know that's you and your humor, I can excuse it. Even if it's slightly disrespectful, I excuse it because it's you. anybody else, they come in here with this shit. I'm like, dude, you have to establish a fucking relationship before you start saying shit. Reading Batgirl all day, which is honestly way cooler. Right on. I prefer just chilling myself, as you can see. You'll have to wait on the lovers. Are we not gamers? I mean, technically, but usually when someone says gamers, they're being hella disrespectful. That's why I had to confirm with you, or else he was about to get banned. Also, hi, Kaden. Goat says hello, Chunky. Like you were sleeping, brother. You want to say hi to Happy Goat? Cassandra Cain Batgirl? I'm not sure which is which. The current run has been so good. I'm not sure which Batgirl is which. Actually, no, I'm bullshit. Actually, no, I'm not bullshitting. I know Oracle used to be Batgirl before Joker fucked her up. That's about it. Other than that, I don't know. Is that the one with the red hair? Damn. Oh, this stinks. The second Batgirl with the black suit, the one with the red hair, is Barbara the first? Wait, so then who was that chick on the CW show that everybody was like trying to cancel at one point for whatever reason? Because DC had a whole CW run. I remember that shit because I used to watch Lucifer, and Lucifer and Constantine had a mini collab. Oh, it was for the Arrowverse shit. I think Constantine had like the win it real in a favor for Lucifer to help out of the Arrowverse. But that same verse, there was like a Batgirl with red hair on that one show. But I know for certain that's not the first Batgirl that they portrayed in that. Right at the last bit. GG. That's big GG. That's Batwoman. Fair enough, I guess. I be real with you, I didn't know there was too much of a difference. that's like saying that Batman has a like counterpart called Batboy. That's how I thought of it. So I wouldn't have known. CW show Batman was unrelated to the Batgirls. Oh, and you know what? That could be why people were pissed off. Other than the fact that they're more than likely they were just pissed off because it was a woman being portrayed. But that, for actual fans, that would make more sense. That woman is Kate Kane. I have no idea who that is. That woman is a character in the comics. She just doesn't work with the Batgirls. So she's a Bat person, but not related to the Bat family. That's what I'm understanding. Dude, the Bat family is already confusing as is. They keep adding on characters, and it already doesn't help that I don't read the comics, so I get out of the loop every time like a new one gets added, or they discover a new family member. Pumpkin. Nice. Ah, come on, man. Give me a second, let me finish this race and then I'll respond to this shit. She's technically part of the Bat family, but in the way that you're lesbian. Girl, who told you I needed to laugh tonight? There's no way you're a lesbian aunt and never serious. She's literally their lesbian aunt, by the way. She's Bruce's cousin, also a lesbian. Dude, so people were pissed off at that show for a various amount of reasons. And I guarantee you it had nothing to do with the fact that it probably didn't have anything to do with the comics. I wouldn't mind that shit. Like having that be a main character, but that explains why people were pissed at that show. I didn't know all that. I didn't even know Bruce had like actual family members left, other than Alfred, who technically ain't even his like blood relative. And Terry, technically, even though it's not his like seed son, he's more of a Terry's more of a clone. But he's still family by blood, I guess. It was a horrible show, but yeah, they were probably more concerned with the gay things. They were. I won't doubt it was a horrible show. I didn't hear like good reviews from people who actually like indulge in DC media. Let's go. But during that whole like run of DC's run on the CW, the only shows I really wanted to check out were Flash, Arrow, and Constantine, and that's mostly because when they did that collab with Arrowverse, and then Lucifer showed up, which I wish they would have. I wish they would have did more with that show, Lucifer, dude. The comics are way like, in my opinion, more have more of a broader story and interact with more of the DC characters than they give them credit for. Sandman does too, which is something I wish they would have stuck to. It was cool reading or hearing an audiobook that like Dream got to interact with Jean Johns and other characters from the DC universe. I didn't even think they were a part of. Oh no, that stinks. Bruce literally has 5 kids and a wife? Is it Selena or was she just like a fling? That'd kind of be disappointing or a letdown if it wasn't her. They were always over each other. Miss Kyle. That was his biggest fucking weakness. Oh shoot. Man, y'all are racing tonight. Oh shoot. Buddy, we bad last. Oh no. No! Almost fell. That would have been good. Hello, man. What's this other stuff? Oh, shit. Six if you count 10, which I refuse to. Just Stargirl was surprisingly good. This is CW show by. Oh, it's a CW show, so by no means perfect. It's a CW show. Yeah, it's Selena. Okay, that makes sense. I'm glad they didn't just do some left field bullshit. I'm like, oh, he always loved Selena, but now he's gonna marry somebody else. No, I hate when people do shit like that. Talia al Ghul played him. Oh God. So they broke up. Jesus Christ. Vicky Bell. Which one is Vicky Bell? That name doesn't sound familiar. What was her alias? I don't know if I don't know if I remember what that is. I could be wrong. I might have to take a break here to second soft and switch out my mind. The lowest Lane knockoff, she was just in the she don't sound familiar, so it doesn't sound like she was too important of a character. She's barely in the comics, but for some reason, early adaptation uses her. Was she used in the animated series? I promise you I don't remember her. She doesn't sound familiar in the animated series or the Justice League. Any of the Justice League, Young Justice, JLA. She's more in movies than Talia and Selena combined. Even in the Christian Bale movies? Yeah, I don't think so. I literally grew up on the animated series. Her character doesn't sound familiar at all. You know what? This stage ain't half bad. What did I comment on? We were talking about the animated series, right? Damn. Wondering if stupidly renamed the League of Assassins to the League of Shadows because yeah, she's in all three of those. '80s movies too. I think she gets a cameo in the Snyderverse. I don't remember her at all. I don't. If she did pop up in the animated series or like the Justice League cartoon, then she might have been so small like I missed her. Talia, meanwhile, is Batman's best villain, and she's in one movie where she's done horribly. The Bale movies, or like the newer like Justice League ones. Oh, actually, fuck, I can't back out. I need to go switch this laundry.
Hey guys!
Yeah, I don't think Vicky is in any of that. I was about to say, I don't. I know. Most of my knowledge from DC stems from all of their cartoons and extended media like video games and stuff like that. I do my best to remember most of the characters. I don't remember her at all. Talia was in Dark Knight Rises. She was working with Bane for some reason. I'd have to watch that one again. She must not be a memorable character, dude. I'm like, I don't remember her at all. I don't. And if she's supposed to be a memorable character, then they didn't do a good job in like writing her in the story to make her memorable. Vector, get off. Oh, they took it. Okay. Never once worked together in comics until hasn't. They could have gone from no thing for something. about to say. Of course, everybody remembers Bane in that movie. I mean, I know who Bane is without having to watch the Bale movies. But what made him most memorable in that movie is the fucking voice he was doing. Shit, let me get I'm a little quiet, by the way. Oh, because I was reading. I was trying to read the. Trying to read the thing. And I suppose you will be right because Bane was born in Peña, right? He shouldn't know any of the villains. His whole thing was, I mean, unless they changed it, correct me if I'm... Oh, excuse me. Correct me if I'm wrong. In comics, Bane is just from South America. That was a movie thing. I thought it was, I thought in the comics that he was born, in Peña. Like, the reason he was born in there is because whoever, it was either his mother or his dad was a criminal, and like him being born there was like part of the punishment since the parents couldn't serve out the full sentence. Did they change that shit? I could have, like, honest to fucking God, I swore I read that somewhere. Like that was Bane's actual backstory. I'm pretty sure that pit thing is just a movie thing. I'm not a Bane fan, so I could be wrong. No, not the, well, the pit thing. Like, the whole, like, in the movie, the whole pit. I get that. That was the Bale movie shit. But I'm more than positive Bane's, like, origin backstory is that his somebody who he was born under was a criminal, and they couldn't serve out their full sentence. So Bane had to serve that because they couldn't serve the full thing, and that's how he got like his start at least. Get out of here, see. You typed it. Not a Bane fan. I mean, I technically could be wrong. But I thought I used to play a lot of Injustice, and when I started playing Injustice, I wanted to learn more about each of the characters that was in there. Bane was one of those characters because he used to be my main. But for all I know, they could have changed the lore. We now have absolute Batman and absolute Bane, so there's no telling what their backstories are.
Let's go.
Talia's still cooler. I'll take your word for it. I'm not saying she isn't. The only reason, like I said, the only reason I knew that much about Bane is because I played him a lot in Injustice. Well, at least the first one. I think I played Darkseid in the second one. Or I made Darkseid. Absolute is a different universe. It's not the main universe. It's not the main universe. It's not the hair of a lion universe. Whole ass frenzy there, I missed it. No, we want this. You know what I mean. I'm teasing you. I just. Injustice not having all ghouls and massive use of comics, I think, come to think of it. How would they incorporate it though? Because remember, Injustice was about once Superman lost Lois, that's when he like quote unquote started abusing his power and like took over Earth. But what he did is he eliminated Like he either eliminated all of the main threats to the heroes, or he converted them to his side. I think, and I think the ones that resisted are the ones that Superman killed. Al Ghul probably would have been one of the first ones to go, because they're not the. I don't think they're the type to submit. They're a whole assassination group. I'm pretty sure they'd be one of the ones to fight like Lisa to their last drop. So if he would have been in Injustice, I think he would have been, or at least it would have been cool to see him team up with Batman to take down like the regime and stuff. Some of the best martial artists in the world, they fit. I think they fit if they were allies to like future Batman in that story. I keep playing more matches. I keep going. Joker was a playable character, and he's dead. That game didn't give two shits about the lore. Atrocitus is in the game. So they actually did explain that. Usually, now I'll give you credit, because usually fighting games really don't give a shit about lore. However, the one thing I did like about the Injustice series is that, I'm trying to concentrate, talk at the same time. The one thing I liked about Injustice series is that they tried to explain almost every detail in the game. So if there was a character that was available in the roster, they explained that in the story. And the reason was, fuck, I gotta remember the reason. A galactic bureaucrat warlord. Are you talking about Brainiac? That was Injustice 2, though. Injustice 1. How did we get... I think it's explained that the Joker's still alive. It's because they went to the past to try and fix shit. I could be so fucking wrong, dude. But I guess they didn't do that in Injustice 2. I think you're right. No, I think you're right, dude. In Injustice 1, he was alive at some point. I think they did like some time travel. In Injustice 2, he was straight up dead, and they just made him a DLC character. Atrocitus being in the game, though, as cool as I think it was, because you got to see him and Dexstar fight together and do shit. I don't remember why he was actually in the game, other than like cool factor. He's a theocratic dictator of the Red Lanterns before the Red Lantern Civil War. I didn't know he started a whole ass fucking war. I hate when it drops me off the middle of the road. Oh. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I remember why they put Atrocitus in the game, but it was cool though. It's been a while since I played Injustice 2. I played more Injustice 1 than 2. Technically, Guy Gardner started the Civil War. Turn the Red Lanterns into a democracy? Jeez. The only one I knew about between all of them was like the Black Lantern shit. And then they had to basically summon the White Lantern to remedy all that. I need to back out. I keep going there. Thank you for canceling. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Wish Red Lantern Supergirl was a skin in Injustice 2. It would have been cool, but Injustice 2 was way too focused on like loot boxes, dude. It was a damn shame too. That was one of my favorite video games. If it was so, she'd be my main. Dude, that game was so cool. They fucked it up with loot boxes. When loot boxes came out, and that was the whole thing before they started banning them and like preventing them from placing them in games to fuck up kids. They were so focused on this shit. That became their main thing. But it was cool nonetheless. I loved playing as you rarely get to see Darkseid and shit, so it was fun playing as Darkseid. I think I made like Darkseid, of course Batman. Who else? There was some other cool characters in it. Injustice 2 was my shit, dude. I didn't even know you played. But I'm not surprised though if you're a DC fan. There are too many villains in Injustice 2. We don't need Joker, Captain Cold, Black Manta. Put more heroes in the game. That's what we care about. Dude, they fucked up, man. I told you, like, WB, they are only concerned about DLC and loot boxes. They did have heroes, but they were all DLC. And they were all from different franchises. You had the fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Sub-Zero, Raiden. Shit, you had a whole line of, like, slew of characters. And then Joker, he wasn't even actually in the game. Joker was DLC. The only time Joker popped up in the game, I think it was for, like, I think Scarecrow had used Fear Toxin, and it showed Batman the Joker, or something like that. Black Adam is in the game for some reason. I get he's part of the main story, but he doesn't need to. Technically, he doesn't. I think there was some kind of like peace treaty between Black Adam and like Batman or some shit, if I remember correctly. But yeah, the DLC was sick. Man, I love that game, dude. Besides Joker, I didn't play with him. I'm indifferent about him. Like, I don't hate him, or I don't like. I'm not like, oh, he's the best character. I just was like, okay, he's another person I get to play against. I couldn't even tell you the full roster. I really did main Darkseid. I mean that. I think Darkseid was even like a pre-order bonus or some shit. That was like my main focus. Hellboy, that's who they added. Yeah, there were plenty of heroes in that game, but they all were DLC. And the sucky part is they didn't even get included in the story. Starfire and Red Hood was awesome. Red Hood's costume was good, but the only reason I didn't like it because it just gave people a reason to fucking zone all day. Starfire is always awesome though. Her and Raven, which is I'm fucking upset they didn't even put her in the game. I don't remember if Brainiac was DLC, but that was not cool. No, Brainiac was he was the main boss. He was the main threat in Injustice 2. Like, he was the boss of the game, but you got to play with him though. I think it was cool seeing Brainiac because you don't really see him in many stories, other than like probably one of the biggest DC stories. What do you call it? DC Universe Online. Like, he was the main reason for that. He was the main antagonist in that story. But other than that, it was okay. As far as like a main villain, that game was cool as shit though. Glass Cannon Raven. You should have seen her in Injustice 1. She was tearing shit up, man. It was so cool seeing the fucking Teen Titans like in a fighting game, which is crazy because if you really know shit like that, they already were. Teen Titans actually had their own fighting game. It was on what do you call it? It was a video game on CartoonNetwork.com. And it was them versus the Brotherhood, or the Hive. She was in Injustice 1, yeah. She was a part of the main cast. And the sucky part about it is her future version was a part of Superman's team. How have I not played Injustice 1? I don't know. You might have to go check this shit out. It was a fun game. It was one of my favorite games when it came out. And then Injustice 2 came out, and that was one of my favorite games. Yeah, she was in there. I didn't main her though. She was a difficult character to play. And Injustice 1, I think my mains were mostly Batman-centered characters. I mained Batman, I mained Solomon Grundy, I mained Bane. I think I made like anybody from the Batman animated series, dude. That's who I mained. I'm not bullshitting. I'm trying to other than like the DLC, like Scorpion for Mortal Kombat and shit, I'm trying to remember if there was anybody else that I mained. Makes sense for Raven. Dude, it pissed me off about Raven. Raven's whole thing is about overcoming, like, the fact that she's the devil's daughter. And then they have her unexplainably turn over to Superman's, like, regime after the whole Lois incident. Shazam made sense. Billy is he's literally just a kid. The dude's impressionable. He's an impressionable kid with, like, superpowers. Raven though? Like, how do you... What the fuck was up with that decision? yeah, Injustice 1 was cool. That's why Starfire is a tank. Dude, Starfire is a tank. Tamarangans are nothing to fuck with. Clark probably manipulated. Probably, dude. I just wish they would have explained it in the actual game. I know there was a comic, and technically now there's a movie. But they never explained it. They just gave her like a palette swap and was like, hey, she's on Superman's team now. And I was like, what the fuck? That story kind of sucks, let's be real. It sucks because, like, it's just Superman going on a killing spree. And I get he's grieving Lois, but, like, dude, half the people he fucked over made no sense. He killed Shazam in that story. Literally for being like, hey, dude, I think you're doing too much. Motherfucker even had Solomon Grundy, like, like, dude, what the fuck? More of those character skins like Black Lightning and Jon Stewart, they did. Or you mean like you wish they had more like those? They did. Black Lightning was a skin for I think Black Lightning was a skin for Raiden, if I'm not mistaken. Jon Stewart, of course, was Green Lantern. Those should have been main characters. Holland, the MK guy, be the character skin. Yeah, more like those. Okay, I get what you mean. Yeah, they should have like had like alternate character versions. A lot of that shit though was locked behind DLC. That's the sucky thing about WB's games. Their production value is through the roof. But what puts those games in the pits is how they abuse the fuck out of their fan base by locking everything behind the DLC, and expensive ass DLC at that. If they didn't do that, they'd be one of the best like video game creators out there. But motherfuckers be greedy. At least Batgirl 2 agrees for Batman. I'm gonna be real with you. So the whole loot box system in that game, I believe a lot of the shit that you're talking about was in there. But that's what fucked it up for me. Is like you had to basically, by way of luck, unlock a lot of like I would call them like legacy characters. So for example, Jon Stewart instead of Hal Jordan. I believe those were like DLCs. Like, I'm pretty sure you had to pay for that. And it's like, what the fuck? And then there were more costumes like that in the loot box thing. So for an example, you got Terry McGinnis Batman as a skin for Batman. It's just you had to luck out and get all of the pieces to assemble that costume. Which is like, at that point, if you're not grinding the game, which is something I did a lot, then it just sucks. Vixen should have been her own character, not a cheetah skin. Yeah, so it was that type of shit. They should have different move sets. I agree with you. Unfortunately, that's them cutting costs. Now that I think about it, thinking about that game, I think we're talking about a lot of the complaints that a lot of the fan base had. I was really into that game, man. That brings back memories. I don't think Terry was one of them. Was he not one of them? Oh, no. Excuse me. He was an Injustice 1 skin. I straight up, I remember that. That was my favorite Batman skin. I play with this shit all the time. He was an Injustice 1 skin, for sure. Jay Garrick's Flash was the character skin. That one was sick. I think I liked. There was one costume. It was like Armored Flash. I like that one and the Black Flash. That one was cool. That one was sick looking. Zatanna should have been a character. She was a character in the first one. She was a DLC in the first one. I remember more of the first game's like characters than I do the second one. Zatanna was she was like an OP ass. They had to nerf her ass. She was so OP. Zatanna as a Dr. Fate as an alternate skin. No, I think that would have been hella lazy. Zatanna and, like, you're talking about Vixen and Cheetah. Zatanna and Dr. Fate are two completely different characters. If they did that, I would have been pissed off compared to how they portrayed her in the first game. She was sick in the first game. Like, she was hella OP. I would watch combo videos of people doing shit with her. I learned combos for almost all the characters in that game, even if I didn't play with them. It really just not get enough support. It was busy overpricing things. That's WB, dude. I truly believe that is the production company. Zatanna with the Fate helmet. Oh, you mean like her actually having like Dr. Fate shit? I guess that'd be sick. That'd be sick. What happened? Wait, she's actually Dr. Fate sometimes? Or am I reading that wrong? Oh, goodness. Excuse me. Oh, okay. I get what you mean. Oh, goodness, dude. Her and her dad have both won the helmet. That's crazy. be a cool character skin if Zatanna couldn't get her own slot. It would have been cool to see. I don't think they would have done it back then though if they had already planned to use Dr. Fate in the second one. I think. Now that I think about they had some random ass villains in the second one, dude. Captain Cold and Gorilla Grodd was wild. Actually, dude, you're reminding me so much about that game. They did have they had all kind of character skins like that. Like how you were talking about they should have had more character skins like how the Hal Jordan skin or not Hal Jordan, the other guy. And then Batman skins and something like that. They had plenty of shit like that. Speaking of Captain Cold, Mr. Freeze was Captain Cold's skin. Like he had a Captain Cold had a Mr. Freeze skin. I'm pretty sure goddamn Killer Frost had a skin too at one point. Bro, that makes sense. Dude's a big deal. They made him a jobber in that. He wasn't a big deal. He literally was like a goon. Black Manta had more of a significance than he did. If they didn't answer the Brainiac, they were like made to look like nothing compared to Brainiac. Guy Gardner, no, Hal Jordan and the black guy with the fade. Jon Stewart. I was like, why do I not remember his name? I did not like the Freeze design. I thought it was alright. I just, like we had talked about, he should have got his own shit. Mr. Freeze shouldn't have been like just a Killer Frost reskin. Or not Killer Frost, Captain Cold. Killer Frost must have been the first game. She was. But she also had an alt. That was like basically a swap of another character. But that game was fun, man. It had such a badass cast, dude. Oh, that's who I also made. I made Black Adam in both games too. Even though I said I made like most of the Batman cast, which I did. Black Adam was another character that I made. I was really good with him. He was the shit. Actually, I think I made him before I made Darkseid in the second one. But I changed the Darkseid because they changed up Adam's like playstyle. And I like playing Darkseid more. Now, seeing Constantine in those games would have been fun. But Hellboy was a good trade-off. I liked Hellboy less. He was fun. Shit. I made Harley because fuck function, always care for form. Dude, Harley was like a top tier character. That's no bullshit. She was literally a top tier character, dude. Harley Quinn was no like slouch. I mean, she wasn't Superman, of course. That was like literally the top tier kid, probably one of the top tier characters, but she was really good. The game was still being supported. Punchline could have been a character skin for Harley. I'm not sure if I remember who that is. Actually, I know I don't know who that is. Nubia should have been a character skin. That would have been awesome. Might have to be a Wonder Woman main if there was a Nubia skin. I don't know either of those characters. Are those Wonder Woman villains? I'm gonna be real, I'm getting really sleepy. So I might conk out here. But I'll be back early in the morning. Give me a second. I might do like a couple more races and then I might bounce. Okay, try. Wonder Woman's twin sister. Ruby is awesome. She's Diana if she was a good daughter and never became a filthy oh my god. I've never heard Wonder Woman referred to as that before. I didn't even know she I didn't even know she bred. What the fuck? She's currently queen of the mascara? Jeez.
Do it. Good.
Oh, buddy, the man is calling me. I gotta get some sleep.
Hey guys. Farewell.
Today wasn't a bad day. It's just some bullshit happened.
Very well.
Threw me in a weird mood, but combination of playing video games and talking to yo silly ass girl made the night alright. So I can end this shit on a good note. Come back tomorrow, just fucking chill and play video games. Try to decide if I want to make my cookies tomorrow or Monday. This is Nubia. Why did they block that? I think. Hold on. I'll look it up. I gotta reset the permissions on my shit. If you posted a link for some reason, Twitch auto blocked it. I don't know how to turn it off yet. But I'll look it up after this race. Twitch is no match. Oh, it's my favorite. Damn, what? Gotta get something good. Pardon Jesus. Be with me. Yeah, that's good. Good shit, though. Damn. Oh, she really is Wonder Woman. Or like Wonder Woman. Yeah, damn. She's hot. First picture I looked up was I think I seen this one. I was like, God damn. I seen this shit. I was like, holy shit. My head dies. Please, death by snoo snoo. I think that's almost every Amazonian. And the literal demigod. I think most of them are, right? The children of Ares. Speaking of which, he was also in Injustice. He literally was in Injustice 1. I'm trying to remember if he was in 2 or not. No, just Nubia and Diana? Oh. What makes them different than the other Amazonians? Other than the fact that they, like, literally have gods as fathers. They're both golems brought to life by the god Hera, where the rest of the Amazons are humans blessed by the god Hera. Whoa! I did not know that. Hey, when adaptations try to give a biological father, I apologize would literally never. Especially with the god. They not know her history. Most people don't. Most people don't. Also, the golem thing is a much more beautiful metaphor. Yeah, they did that in Injustice as well. I think that's where I learned it from, of who Wonder Woman's father was. Alright, this is going to be my last race. I'm going to pack it up for tomorrow. Excuse me. Oh, God. Apollo is their mother who found up in the scare, but she hated men so much she would not fuck one. That does make sense. I do believe that is their whole thing, but for some reason in Injustice they changed that shit. She would literally shoot and kill herself, and I don't doubt it. I wonder if that was, if they only did that in Injustice as like the future timeline, the timeline where Lois died. Excuse me. Zeus was their father and they retconned that? I'm glad, dude. Anything that Zeus is in, they usually make him like, not only do they make him a horror, they make him like really fucking disgusting, dude. He is like, in any story they put Zeus in, for some reason it's always like, I guess the actual mythologies don't help. They're like, this dude will stick its dick in anything, including like other animals. It's fucking wild, so I'm glad they did it. Ares would make, even if it's not like accurate to what the mascara actually represents, Ares would make more sense, given his nature. And then especially knowing like the lore of Zeus, you talking about Apollo would rather kill herself than do that with Ares or anybody. Zeus just wouldn't make any sense at all, if that's the case. Damn, dude, and I still got the boost. Also made Nubia not die in his sister for a little bit, which was absolute bullshit, but they fixed that thing. Fuck. I'm glad they fixed shit in comics. It's almost like a patch update in the video game. They're like, we probably shouldn't have done that. Let's just turn it back. Wonder Woman consistently gets dog shit writers, which sucks because she's an amazing character. I can tell, but I think that they. You'd be surprised that the way some women character writers get written, and it actually does suck. It's a waste of ink, waste of good ink. DC fixes shit. Marvel, well, there's a reason I don't read Marvel. I already don't read Marvel, so I guess I've saved myself the trouble of having to get into that shit. Alright, I'm out of here, Goat. I really appreciate you for stopping by for the night. Stop by tomorrow if you want. If not, I hope you have a good Sunday. I'm gonna be here chilling, just chilling, playing video games, cleaning the house, doing whatever the fuck I do. I'm out of this goddamn thing. Anybody who's appreciated the VODs or has swooped by, I really do appreciate you. Other than that, y'all take it easy. Later, Goat. Thanks for the laughs. I really appreciate that. I needed to pick me up. Your goofiness helped that shit out, so I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll catch y'all tomorrow, man. I'm just gonna straight up cut the stream, no outro, and I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Peace out. I'm gonna read some Nubia now. Well, not now. I gotta go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed. I might doom scroll for like a hot second, or just scroll, but no reading now. Just allow my brain to fucking expands itself into the ether. Whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. Other than that, I'm out of this thing. I'll see y'all tomorrow.